everyone, my name is Mr. White Guy. I'm gonna be your substitute teacher for today, so I'm just gonna quickly go through attendance and we can get started.
Okay, let's just hope that he pronounces my name correctly. It's gonna be fine.
Okay, Jeremy's here. Okay, that's good. Alright. What in tarnation is that? Oh yeah, that's probably me. Okay, so your name is Zoin? Those aren't even the same vowels.
So, ethnic names suck. If you have the presence of color theory in your Googlies, then you would know that I have a darker skin complexion. For those who don't know, I'm South Asian. Now obviously, living in some country like the United States, or I'm sorry land, or some country in Europe, there is a completely new culture that you need to adapt to if you come from somewhere else. That also includes languages and names. If a Chinese person moves to Germany, the German people are gonna find the phonetics and spelling of that person's name to be very peculiar, right? So what does that mean for people like us? Well, it means that we'll have to repeat our name 5 f***ing times before white people finally understand what I'm saying.
Okay, so not Zoin, it's Xeon? Bro, how the fuck? Oh, okay, it's not that. Oh, okay, it's Zuckerberg. Okay, I figured it out. Thanks for helping me out with that one.
The reason I even wanted to make this video was because of an experience that I had back in 6th grade that still gives me a sense of PTSD that I don't think even World War I soldiers that were living in the trenches could possibly ever comprehend. So this story takes place back in 6th grade, and specifically the first day of 6th grade. If you don't know, my name is Zain, Z-A-I-N. Honestly, compared to some of my other non-white friends, this is a pretty easy name to pronounce. Now, it's not actually pronounced like that, it's pronounced Zan, but f*** it, man. These old white dudes would have a genuine stroke trying to pronounce my name. So I just opt for Zain because it sounds cool, and honestly I don't really mind the colonized version of my name, you know? So I was in my homeroom ready for the teacher to take attendance. My homeroom teacher was doing attendance and she was doing like that stupid shit where, you know, the teachers are like, say 3 interesting things about yourself. My brother, I don't know anything about myself. Anyway, so she was going through the names, right? The Jacks, the Emilys, the Emmas, the Justins, the Bobs, I don't know. And then she gets to my name. When she looked at my name, her eyes did a goddamn eye-popping animation from Tom and Jerry.
So, what brings you to the therapist today?
Doc, you don't understand. Like, I don't know how colored people exist in the world. Like, genuinely, how are
Okay, yeah, I can definitely see why you're in the therapist office now.
Honestly, I wish she ended it at that, but no, she wanted to make sure that she could pronounce my name and say it in front of the entire class. Now, like I said, I thought Zain was a pretty easy pronunciation for the colonizers, but then she went ahead and said Zain. I mean, genuinely, I don't know how in tarnation you messed it up that much. Like, why are you pronouncing every syllable literally? Like, bro, it's Zain. It's not that hard. It's the most, like, bougie and European way to say a non-white name I have ever seen. Since she said my name wrong, I had to shamefully correct her in front of the entire class. For the rest of that day, I was considering deleting my System 32 out of my body. To be fair, at least this teacher tried with my name, right? I've had non-white friends whose names are so complicated that the teachers just give up. Like, it's really funny, honestly.
Okay, so next up... Yana. That.
Now look, I don't want to put all of the blame on white people because, you know, honestly, we do that enough already, right? It can be hard for a white person to pronounce a Asian or African name just because, you know, the phonetics and spelling are different, blah, 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 whatever the fuck. But here's what I don't understand. My foreign friends will be able to pronounce almost any name with nearly perfect accuracy. And even I, the dude who talked about cat girls, don't mess up people's names very often. It doesn't matter if their name is Caucasian or not, I can pronounce it with pretty decent accuracy. This is exclusively a white American issue. To be completely honest, I don't really understand how that's possible. I have an Indian friend. I'm sure you couldn't have guessed that. When I first met this guy, I thought he was gonna completely butcher my name like everyone else does when I first meet them. But no, he didn't even say my name in the colonized way, he said it in the actual correct pronunciation. I was genuinely shocked. I'm talking like Sonic 06 level of shocked, where for some reason a hedgehog and a human are kissing, which is like kind of bestiality. Anyway, that's besides the point. Every time I meet a new white American person, they always mess up my name. The only times they don't is when they're directly from Europe or they're mixed, so they have some experience with funny sounding names. But then I meet a fully cowboy hat wearing, gunslinging, balding American white guy, and they looked like their mind just dissolved into sodium ions when they heard my name. All in all though, I'm pretty happy with my name. The white people way to say it is fine with me, and honestly, I know that I'm a lot more fortunate than others. To be a bit more serious here, a lot of my non-white friends feel very dissatisfied with how their name sounds in the westernized way. But they don't do anything about it, and instead, they try to replace the original way that their name is meant to be said for the westernized way. To me, there's a meaning and history in everyone's name. When you remove that elegance from someone's name and how it was originally meant to be pronounced, it makes it lose a lot of its meaning, and it's pretty upsetting, to be honest. Having a non-white name is something that's unique and cool and interesting. The fact that a lot of non-white people, such as myself at one point, tried to replace their original name for the westernized version of their name is honestly so heartbreaking, and it really sucks because a lot of people just hate how their original name sounds, and it brews this dissatisfaction with their own culture as well. Ethnic names are beautiful, and I hate seeing people be embarrassed by how their name sounds or looks. If any of you are in a similar situation as me, learn to embrace your name. Of course, my name is very nicely sounding when it's westernized, so I could understand if this advice sounds very disingenuous coming from someone like me, but trust me, your name is awesome. Why the f do you want to be named Jack or Henry? You ain't no British monarch. India didn't fight for independence just for you to want the name Henry. Those names are so uninteresting, okay? Like, everyone is named Jack. All I'm saying is, learn to love your name a bit more. However, I will say, be careful around the substitute teachers. Those motherfuckers cannot read for shit.